Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week of March 4th to March 10th. Okay, this is a super interesting reading. This seems more like a personal reading that I would give to somebody, to be honest. But I already know that this is going to be for a select few set of Virgos, and I probably wouldn't be surprised if I found out that non-Virgos were ending up watching this and getting something from this, because this looks like it has to do with some type of spiritual project, a divine project that has to do with energy healing for so you as an energy healer. Yeah, angel, they're saying that's right. And so if this doesn't resonate with you, again, please do not press the not like button. This means that it's not for you, okay? Can never be for everybody. That being said, if this does resonate for you and it doesn't pertain to energy healing, you would know if it pertains to you, because you would know what exactly that topic is for your personal life. Okay, so let's jump right in. All right, so Virgo, what I'm seeing for you is that if you haven't started already, and I feel that you might have already, okay, because this is supposed to be a week, but I'm feeling like this is just generally speaking. I feel that right now you're going through some kind of training that feels very much like jail. So how in control of your time do you feel you are? Do you feel like you're doing so much right now? Do you feel like you're trapped with whatever you're doing? Are you bored? Are you stressed out? Whatever it is that you feel that you're going through, I feel that right now what's actually happening is that you're learning. This is a spiritual number 11. You're learning, and the reason why you're learning is they're saying is because one day they're going to call upon you. Who's they? Spirit. One day they're going to call upon you to be of service to the world. And if you haven't already done this, if you're not already doing this, then this is coming in for you. You'll probably start to feel something going on in this week that's coming up. Or you're already going through this and you're just feeling antsy, and they're letting you know it's because it's going to lead to someday you being of service. All right? So again, here I'm seeing that they're saying one day you will be asked to do something for them, as I'm seeing this here. For some of you it may include traveling, for some of you it may not, but the point is that right now you're on track to that kind of lifestyle. This is a contract work. I'm seeing this is heavy contract work. Again, this looks like something that it could be a divine project for some of you. I feel that when it is time, when they call upon you, you're going to be, let me get closer to the camera. You're going to be asked to, for some of you, you're going to be asked to move. I see you moving or going out into the world, because, of course, we apprentice, right? But once we're done apprenticing, we start to journey, and we start to bring ourselves to other people. So I see that you'll be, and for some of you, I'm seeing going into other people's homes, in the sense that you'll be like on YouTube, or you'll be doing videos or something that people will view in their home. So it's like you will be teaching in their home through that way. This is you, Virgo. You're going to be a teacher. You're going to be teaching people about whatever it is that you are learning right now. So I think that it's going to be something in the healing capacity once again. It could be you just healing people, working with spirit. Again, whatever this project is, you're going to have to cycle it through your own personal knowledge of yourself. Could be art, could be writing, could be whatever, but I'm picking up energy healing or working with energy on some level. So see here, this is the healing, right? Yeah, it's almost like this person's clearing this person's laryngitis, for example, but through energy healing. Maybe that's significant for somebody out there. Some of you who may be an intuitive healer, you heal, you can see into the body, all sorts of stuff. So take heart, and whatever you feel like you're trapped in right now, take heart, because it's going to lead to a divine contract where you go out and you help people. Also, what I'm picking up here is that you're going to be getting a message, and that message could be this reading. This is the bird reaching you. You're like feeling so locked down. You're like, you feel like you can't do much right now. You're doing too much, or just whatever. You're locked down. The message is that you're going to be asked to do some things for spirit. And I think that once you get started doing those things for spirit, you might find that it's actually much easier for you to do than you thought. Because I'm seeing this helmet. I mean, not helmet. Oh my God, it's not that late where I am. I'm seeing this crown, and I'm seeing this ball and this ankh. And look at the sun illumination, or sun and illumination engraved on the chest. What that shows me, and you're robed up, you got the turquoise at your throat. What this tells me is that you are going to be more than ready to do whatever it is that you're going to need to do. And you might find that when it comes time to do this energy work or this whatever project that spirit is tasking you with, it's going to be as easy as throwing this ball through this ankh for you, because you know how to do it. You've been trained and you just know. But I think you're going to be surprised to know that, take a look at these two cards. I placed them the way they're supposed to be placed, okay? These two cards came out like this. You're going to be surprised to know that while you think that you're going to show up somewhere and wait to be inspired, or wait for somebody or something to act upon you, actually what's going to happen is you are going to be acting upon other people. So what I'm seeing here, this card goes together as well. What I'm seeing is it will be your job to awaken people, and in particular to give them, to create a spark or catalyst for their own tower moments, and not necessarily even to give them a tower moment, but more likely to intervene the thought process energetically, to intervene the thought process, because look, they're in la la land right now. But what you will do is you're going to lead to the breakdown of the way they perceive of their world. You're going to show, for example, this dancing couple, you're going to show them this is a fantasy. This is not right. You shouldn't be dancing with this person. Look at this dead animal's skull there. What are you doing? So you're going to be awakening them to seeing the reality of their life. A lot of people, myself including at times, we walk around in our own sense of in our own view of the world. We perceive of the world in one way, like this person's this and that, this situation's that, and we're just not seeing it clearly. So your job will be to actively intercept that. It could be even synaptic. Again, working on the physical body through use of energy and whatnot, or some of you may not be energy, some of you may be doctors, right? But it's almost like you're going to intercept the synaptic responses of these people. You're going to do something that is going to cause them to see the world in a more realistic way, and they'll like wake up like, holy crap, I'm dancing with some weird animal in the middle of a field. How did I get here? With a skull? Ew, what is that? And a bird. The bird's pretty, but like, why is it watching me? Like, you're waking them up to see something. Okay, I also see that you're going to be, these cards go together, you're going to be, got it, thank you. You're going to be getting people ready to be initiated, okay? Now, it's interesting, hold on a second, it's interesting, Virgo, because Virgo, I always think of you as a teacher, okay? It keeps coming up. Let's put it this way. People get initiated into things, and I say that this is very similar, like this seems like something I would do in a personal reading, because even though I do these, love readings and like weekly readings or whatever, my personal specialty is working with people who are coming into some kind of major life purpose, life mission, whatever. It's a huge contract that they signed on to before they got in. It could be something like making a film, or starting a foundation, or writing a major expose book or something like that. It's just, or becoming energy healers, or just whatever. So that's what I do in my primary work. And so it's usually the people that I work with are light workers, so to say. They end up doing something with a divine contract. And for me, the moment along their path that I find them is I'm the one who notifies them, like, oh, hey, if you've been feeling this way, it's because boom, this, and here are the details of your project, and this is you stepping into mastery, okay? This is what you're gonna be doing, this is blah, 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 blah. But you, Virgo, if this reading resonates with you, and again, it's not gonna resonate with everybody, but if it resonates with you, where you fall in that process is that it's almost like these people are like I would catch them later down the line when they're actually ready to physically get started on that project. You would catch these people way early, like maybe they'd be considered the freshmen of I'd be working with the master's students, so to speak, master's students, and you'd be working with the freshmen where they would say they're like they're still kind of in life, they're fresh or whatever, but somewhere down the line, whether it be in this lifetime or another lifetime, really depends on a person. I'm hearing 2 lifetimes max, okay? This lifetime or next lifetime, they'll be ready to do their master's work or get started. You're helping them, you're helping to initiate them into whatever, I don't want to say mystery school on the other side, but like whatever school or whatever track they're going to be working in, so that they could at later on get into the field work, so to speak. Okay, so I know that sounds like crazy, but if this sounds like you, feel free to reach out to me, okay? Because you would be doing your master's program, and you would be somebody that I would be working with, because you would be bringing it into the physical world, whereas they would be getting, I don't know how to explain it here, I can, but I'm not going to go on, but anyway, you'd be helping them to clear up their perceptions so they could get on the right path, so they can be initiates. Okay, so anyway, long story short, that's where you are right now. So again, for this week, it's so interesting because this is supposed to be a weekly reading for my beloved Virgos, but it really just seems like a heads up about what's to come. Either this is going to start happening somewhere along this trajectory next week, or just whatever, but either way, I just feel like you are feeling very kind of just like, I hate this, what am I doing, why do I feel so trapped? And that's because you're going through training. The training is because you're going to be a teacher who initiates people into certain fields of expression, let's put it that way, so that they can turn around and do their light working in a physical capacity. If not in this lifetime, it could be next lifetime, to be honest. That's just what it feels like. Okay, anyway, super specific reading. Let's move on. Again, I feel that at first you might feel, let's go, at first you might feel like, oh my gosh, I'm here, okay, I've got this project, I've signed up for this project that I'm supposed to be doing, this divine contract, and here I am, and you're at the beach, you're holding this thing to offer people, but no one's here. You're like, where is everybody? I'm bored, I thought people were gonna show up, what's up with that? Like, I don't know. And then it's almost like all of a sudden, out of the blue, your first student shows up, and you're like, what? This is really real? So, yeah, like, oh, hi. And this person's like, hi. and then it's just like, hit it. You'll know exactly what to do. Again, this isn't your first rodeo. You are not an initiate. You've done you've done the initiate, the freshman work. You are at the master's level, and now you're going to be doing your work, your project. And so you know everything. You will know everything that you need to know. You're going through that right now, okay? So that's probably why you're feeling antsy and you're like, I'm bored. It's because you're still learning. And in this lifetime, you're going to start working on this project. Look at this person. This person is coming. He's got antlers. He's ready. Think of this as antenna. He's ready. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is so good. Like they really monitor everything down to vocabulary. Think of this as the antenna. Okay? This is your first person. Remember, your rod, you're going to clear up this person's mental field. Oh, thank you, angels. Their mental field, their mental body, right? So that they can see things clearly, and they're going to give you money for that. Look at that. That's big money, okay? You're gonna make money doing this. You're going to, again, I see, teach people. You might show up to their home. You'll travel. You'll just, whatever it is, you'll be teaching. Why? Because you have a specific skill, that is a skill set that you have contracted with, so you already have clients in the etheric lined up for you to inspire, so they can go on and do their work later on. All right, so we'll be initiating this guy into a certain form of thinking so that he can move on. You will be compensated for this, and it will be a victory for you. So I think that you'll be amazed. You're like, whoa, someone actually showed up. I heard someone was coming, but where were they? And there they are. Now, I do want to say, be mindful and not let this go to your head, because whether or not you're atheist or whatever, I'm going to use the word God. You're going to be doing God's work, okay? So you don't work for yourself, you work for God. That means God takes care of all the clients, God takes care of the situation. Your job is to keep your ego in check, okay? So I'm seeing, yeah, that once this client comes, you're going to start having more clients lined up. There's going to be a call that goes out to the universe. This person's ready. Start coming. And they're going to just start showing up. It's going to get to the point where there's so many people coming, coming for you. And you're going to have to, start like, you're going to, look, that's you, little Pegasus person, with all these people coming to be initiated, for you to touch them and to heal them and do your thing. And you're going to get good at it. I see it. Look at that payment there. You're going to be wearing that soon. That shows you're going to have, you're going to be doing much better. You're going to have, like, look how you've upgraded. You came originally on the shores with just this, fish and this cup. And now here you're holding a rod of some sort, or staff with some crystal or ball at the end, right? People are going to be coming to you, but I think that you're going to get a little burnt out. And you're going to start to kind of dig your heels in, be a little stubborn, because you need rest, right? So what's going to happen is that you might be tempted to walk away from whatever it is that you are doing. So I want to pause here because, Virgo, if you're still with me, or anybody watching this, if this resonates with you, if you're still with me, again, this is a weekly reading, but I really feel that Spirit is asking me to do a personal reading for a select set of people. So at this time, where you fall along this scale depends on you. You could be here still getting your training. You could be here ready to get the contract. You could be here helping people already. You could be here and still waiting for your first student. You could be here already established and getting burnt out, right? Whatever it is, just, listen up. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so I see that you're going to get a little burnt out. You're like, oh, I can't keep up with this pace. There's just so many people. I think you'll love what you do, but it'll be a hot and cold thing where it's like you love what you do, but you only have so much energy in your tank. And I think that you're going to consider walking away from this. But I think that you won't end up walking away, because I'm seeing a physician here. Some of you are doctors, okay? There's somebody out there who's a doctor, at least one of you. I think a reconstructive surgeon I'm seeing somewhere, reconstructive surgeon. I'm just seeing a few options here, okay? I think somebody is in acting. See, the way that you can change people's perspective through many different ways. I think some of you will be doing your work through acting, as an acting coach, that is, an acting teacher, acting coach. Yeah, I see some of you will be doing this work and you may not even know that you're doing it. Like people being in your field and interacting with you, you'll be taking them to this next level. All right, I'm just seeing that. I see some of you working on the geometric field in terms of sacred geometry. Yeah, I do see also some of you doing herbal medicine. Let's be honest, marijuana. And other things, I see some of you doing that, working in the herbal field. Anything else? No matter what it is, I also see some of you, this is interesting, working with hearing related things. Like if you're working with people who are deaf or tone deaf, for some of you, maybe musicians, singers. Yeah, a lot of you may be watching this, okay? So this is for you guys. Now, again, I feel that you're going to be surprised at how successful you end up becoming. You think you're going to get a little chump change from this, but I see that you're going to actually get much more. And you're going to feel at some point that it's just too much work. You may consider walking away from this project, this thing. But it's a divine project, and when you make a divine contract with Spirit, it doesn't end until they say so. And that being said, if you feel burnt out, you may want to leave, but part of you won't want to leave, because you know that you are walking away from your potential clients, these contracts that you promised to help, these initiates that you promised to help, so that they can then turn around and be light workers. I'm also seeing that those people I said, it's also possible, like the artist, what do I say, the acting coach, the surgeon, the reconstructive surgeon, all those things, those could be people also that you could be working with, okay, and helping them so that they can revolutionize their field whenever it is they start to work on it. I'm feeling a next lifetime thing, because these are like freshmen, okay, but they need this first step. It's very important. So if you contract to help them, I think that you may know you can't just quit. Instead, what spirit will do is they'll come in and they're going to help you. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help. What they're going to do is they're going to help you. They're going to give you a different way of dealing with things. They're going to continue to fill your cups in a different way, so that you can feel better as you do your work, okay? You can't do your work if you're not feeling better. See the way this card looks now? We've blocked out the blue. They're showing that they're going to find a way to fill your cup so that you can continue to do this job. They need you. They said that for some of you, what that might be is that they might end up, and I feel that you have to save this video. If this resonates with you, you should save this video and find a way to download it or maintain the link so that you can always go back to it, because this seems like years and a process that's going to be years in the making and doing, right? But anyway, they're saying that for some of you, in order to get you back to a state of health, they may lessen your clients for a little bit. So if you feel like, oh my God, my phone's not ringing off the hook, they're saying you still be making money off of royalties. So they'll find a way to set you up, like videos or something, so you can be making money, books, so you can be making money while you're not taking clients actively, okay? So don't worry, they're finding ways to give you the rest that you need. I'm also seeing like a bunny rabbit here, a few animals, so I feel that for some of you, to help you get back on your feet, they're going to be introducing you to animal therapy, in the sense that you will be snuggling, yay, working with animals. That's so adorable. Oh my God. Baby bunnies, like little animals, things like that, to get you back to balance. Yeah, as I'm saying balance, I'm seeing that. Get you back to being balanced, because I feel like you will be out of balance, or if you're already at this pace, maybe you're feeling a little imbalanced, and they're giving you ideas there. I am also seeing watching caffeine. Okay, so if this resonates with you, you got to watch the caffeine. Go easy on the caffeine. Okay, some of you are over caffeinated, and that's part of why you're having trouble. I'm seeing some of you are not able to sleep. Some of you are unable to have the proper rhythms that you need to balance your workout. Okay, to balance your work out, and then also balance your workout, something with exercise. So maybe you're supposed to be exercising more, but you're over caffeinated, so you're always tired, so you don't feel like going. It could be a lot of stuff. Again, that's the realm of a personal reading. All right, so let's go down here. Why? Because it's next. So again, they're encouraging you to speak to them, speak to spirit, ask for what you want, because you'll find that once you ask for what you want, say what you need, say I want to be of service but I'm tired, I don't know what to do, or if you're over here, I want to be of service but I'm bored, what's going on, whatever it is, they're going to rejuvenate you, and they're going to educate you, give you everything that you need, and they're going to bring you not a new set of clients, but they're going to change the way that you work. And look, animals, cute, again, they're going to change the way that you work. They're going to change the clients that you receive. Maybe you'll be working with clients who are more flexible with the timing, like they're not waiting. Like for example, with me, I do personal readings, and let's be honest, when someone wants a personal reading, they want it right away. I'm that way. When I want a reading, I want it right now, because I'm an Aries. But then I get requests sometimes where people are just like, take your time. I'm actually going to be out of the country for like 2 weeks, so I'm no rush, or I just whenever you can get to it, it's fine. And sometimes they do that to help you balance out your schedule. So what I'm seeing is they're going to be helping you with your clientele, so that you can have more leisure time, more time for love, for some of you, more time for rest and healing. I'm seeing that some of you may have back problems, more time to recuperate and to get rest there. So anyway, they're showing me here there are a lot of people who this video is for. Obviously it's not for everybody, but there are a lot of people, and I'm seeing in the background here on these arches, there are a lot of initiates waiting to have these people who are listening attend to them. So anyway, so you're of their number one concern. You need your health is of their number one concern. Okay, so again, depending on where you fall along this line, that's why it's important to keep the video, so you, as you move from one step into the next step along the timeline, you can kind of reference back. All right, so let's see. I talk so fast. I didn't realize. I'm sorry. Again, I'm seeing that your wishes, this is a wishes fulfilled situation. Being able to do this divine work, you're going to feel like emotionally fulfilled, spiritually fulfilled. You're going to be making money. The money is going to be enough to support you. And I also feel that for those of you who feel now or will feel, what's the word? Drained and just tired, they're going to help you with that. That'll be a wish fulfilled in and of itself. Oh, I think I dropped this card. Yeah, but you know, it's interesting because the minute I say that, this card comes right next, but it also was supposed to come after this card. They're showing that once you fill your own cup, once you get yourself back to feeling happy, that's when you become the best teacher you can be. You're ready to give again. You're not so tired. Look at this is night and day. You're exhausted. You need your cup filled. And once you fill your cup, you're ready now to give. And look, this is an older, wiser, more, trained person, because look, than you were when you first started. Look with your cup here. Now you got your cup. It's more ornate looking. And then you have the fish as jewelry hanging around your neck. And you've picked up some other things. You've learned. Look at these codes. These are light codes. For your DNA, RNA activated, like you're a receiver, you're wearing a headband, you're connected with spirit. Look at, it's just, this is good. Anyway, so you'll be back on your feet in no time. Let's see, what else? Those of you burnt out, right? All right. All right, so I'm seeing, excuse me, sorry. I'm seeing the Devil card, okay? The Devil card could represent anything. It could represent anything here. So if you know of a temptation or something that you're doing at this time that isn't best serving you or best serving your clients, be careful. When you do spiritual work and when you take a divine contract up to be a light worker, so to speak, to use the New Age word, what happens is that you have to make sure your energy field is intact and make sure that your love connections are not draining you and killing you. Yes, some people may argue, as I'm hearing it now, that these things teach you and take you to a better place so that you can be a better teacher, and that's true. Yes, but there are also things that you can control, like not over drinking, not overspending, not overspending, that just came to mind. Maybe for somebody out there, okay? Not over gossiping, I'm seeing here in this card, whatever it is that this card is showing me, it's showing that it's bringing your vibration down. You always want to make sure that your vibration is high. Right now, I feel because of these thoughts and this temptation to leave and just whatever and just not do this work, you feel like you're under fire. You're like, yeah, I think this is definitely temptation for those of you who are thinking about quitting or just whatever. You're so bored, or just be mindful that you have contracts that are built upon this major contracts of people that you're supposed to meet and initiate. So you might be feeling bogged down and whatnot, but I see that you're going to be making a transformation of some sort. Look, these are two different things, right? You're going to be making a transformation of some sort, as we mentioned earlier, and you're going to get your cup filled. Look, and once you do, you're going to be back. You're going to be feeling younger, fresher, back and ready to continue to go out into the world. To do what? To clear up the mental states of other people. This looks like the world, right? This is the deception card, by the way. We deceive ourselves. I mean, let's be honest. This is somebody in the world. These are different people in the world who you and your little unicorn horse apparently are going to ding, touch the minds of, so that you can clear up the way that they think, so that they can initiate themselves into the track that they need to do in order to do one day do their light working sacred contract, like what you're doing today. At one point you were an initiate as well. Okay, so anyway, that's a super specific reading that really just feels like a reading I would give a personal reading. So I let God take over. So that's what came through for you, Virgo. I'm not surprised if you're not a Virgo and you're watching and you felt to watch this. But either way, if you do have questions, please feel free to email me. You know where to find me. I'm in the box below. Also, if you want to have a personal reading to see where this is for you, please do also look in the box, and I do have some options, but there's one called Stepping into Mastery, and that's usually the one where we talk about project work and whatnot. Okay, anyway, either way, I would love to have you at least just tune in for next week's reading, and have a beautiful week, and goodbye. Bye.